your watch could tell you a flare was coming 3 days before you felt it. So here's what actually exists right now. Hi, I'm Kate, and today we're talking about wearable devices and Crohn's disease monitoring. And it matters right now because the marketing is moving faster, of course, than the science. And families like mine and yours deserve a straight answer about what's real and what is still a sales pitch. Now, I have wished for an early warning system, and I am pretty sure you guys have too. You wish you could predict. You wish you had something that would give a warning sign that, something wasn't quite right. But there's a definite gap between a flare starting and us actually knowing. You might notice some things. Nah, I didn't sleep well. My tummy just doesn't feel right. Maybe I feel a little bit of cramping. But we can always explain them away, like maybe I'm stressed, maybe my son has an exam coming up, maybe I ate something that didn't agree with me. So we kind of dismiss those early warning signs. But imagine if you had something that could actually help you predict. So here's the honest picture. There is genuinely exciting research happening in this space, and there are a small number of tools with real clinical evidence behind them. But right now, no consumer wearable has FDA clearance specifically for predicting Crohn's flares. But what does exist is a growing body of validated research around physiological signals, heart rate variability, skin temperature, and activity patterns. They correlate with inflammatory activity and IBD. So it's not nothing, but it's also not the 3-day crystal ball that the Instagram ads are trying to sell you. So FDA cleared is different to FDA cleared for Crohn's disease. So sure, this wearable, it probably does have FDA clearance, but what they're promoting to you that it's going to be actually significant for you with Crohn's disease, well, that's not actually accurate. It doesn't have a specific IBD indication, just a general wellness device that someone is applying to tracking IBD symptoms. So they're not the same thing. The HRV signal, well, it's a little bit interesting because the research, and it's published research, actually shows that heart rate variability as a proxy for systemic inflammation in IBD patients is something that's valid. It appears that HRV variability is lower in patients with IBD, so that's something that we can look into. So, what devices have genuine clinical validation? Well, at the moment, there isn't any. But you can track your sleep, your steps, your heart rate variability, record them, and that becomes a little bit of a pattern that you can take to your GI appointment. So, if you're just using a general wearable, you can take that information to your GI. And that may have some kind of evidence over time, specifically if you also include symptoms as well as the evidence in your wearable, and your GI can have a look at that. So sleep disrupting, what your resting heart rate was, your step count, has it dropped? So that's what we notice before a flare. So bring to your GI appointment asking them about wearable monitoring and what it sounds like and what that means to them, and do they see that it has some variability. So my GI actually asked us, why were we tracking HRV? So I was just suggesting to him that there has been some research that shows a lower HRV variability is more common in IBD patients. The other thing I wanted to quickly chat with you about today is I've been lucky enough to be given access to a brand new, not necessarily a wearable, but it is an app that's available to be downloaded onto your phone, which is looking at the gut-brain axis. Now, what I'm finding with this app, we're all using it in our household at the moment, is it's pretty amazing. I'm going to actually be speaking to the developers of this app to see that if I'm allowed to share it with you guys. It's free at the moment, but it would be great for you guys to start having a test and seeing what you think, because the more evidence or the more research or the more data that we can provide to these people who are actually trying to invent apps or wearables that are suitable for people with Crohn's disease, to me, what a great idea. So if you are interested, pop your name below and I'll send you a link. Of course, only if they say it's okay. So the realistic, hopeful picture for you guys is at the moment, there's nothing. There are tools coming, but I think it's important that if you do wear a wearable, track what's going on with it. But definitely there's nothing that's specific for IBD. So if you want to go deeper, I suggest you spend some time looking at the actual research and take it to your next GI appointment. And please share this video with others if they've got the same kind of interest in wearables and IBD. It helps preventing us from feeling so overwhelmed. So I'll see you in the next video. And remember, if you might be interested in having a go at this app, if I'm allowed to share it, just drop some details below. Have a beautiful day.